Of course, we're going to go on to our favorite section of the week. I think it's my favorite, and I'm sure you enjoy it as well.
Cool.
It's our Voice of the Week section. So this week's Voice of the Week is Huy Phương Dao. Huy Phương Dao, if you are there, you're on next. So stay glued to your screen. Don't go anywhere.
Hello, my name is Phương, and today I'm going to share with you about the sport that I would like to take up in the future. Now, there are a lot of sports that would grab my interest, such as cycling, fencing, or swimming. But there is this one sport in particular that I'm really keen on learning, which is archery. Now, why archery, you may ask? Is because I was quite inspired by the English longbowmen during the Battle of Crécy or Agincourt. Now, in those battles, the English were greatly outnumbered by the French, and the longbowmen were key to their victories against the French. With the longbows, an army mainly comprised of commoners can defeat a much larger armies comprised of heavily armed nobilities. So that's my first reason to choose archery. Now, for the second reason, is because archery has me improve my strength, my focus, and calmness. It takes great strength to draw a longbow, and it takes a greater focus and calmness to be able to aim accurately. And finally, or primarily, it's because archery is just fun. I like it when you pull the string back, release it, and send the arrow flying in the air. And when the arrow hits the bullseye, it's such an amazing feeling of accomplishment. So that's my reasons to choose archery. So for now, I'm currently practicing with my cheap bow and blunt arrows. But in the future, I hope when I will be able to afford the time, money, and space to be able to take up archery more seriously.
I think he's a sharpshooter. Yeah, he shot his conversation topic in a very interesting direction, and also now he's practicing with his toy bow and toy.
That's so patronizing.
Toy
I think it's excellent. What I like about it is that it's such an unusual topic, and I think we should encourage people to do that.
Absolutely.
I mean, we love hearing about what makes a person individual in the West, and so for me, choosing a topic like archery is just fascinating. It's really unusual. It's not football.
What do you think? What do you like about his delivery of speech?
Well, I mean, he's obviously a very strong student. He continues speaking all the time. I think the thing that I like most about his language is the vocabulary he uses, which is sustained at a very high level of complexity. He talks about, English longbowmen, which is a fascinating part of history. They were key to a victory, an army mostly consisting of commoners, ruled by a nobility. And when the arrow hits the bullseye, it's an amazing sense of accomplishment. Yeah. It's really, really good sustained language and very unusual, very idiomatic, some of it.
Very poetic.
So, yeah, very good. Yeah, and a really nice range of grammar with just occasional mistakes in the grammar. So yeah, I think he's a strong candidate.
All right, so let's recap a little bit. What are some of the idioms that people should take away after this episode?
Well, actually, to come back to the guy who's just been on, to hit a bullseye, meaning to hit a home run, succeeding in what you're doing, to win by a mile.
Win by a mile, yes, agree, completely agree. All right, that's some great summary right there. And of course, guys, don't forget to use sports-related terms if you're talking about sports. So for example, a goal or a referee, players, teams, balls, the net, the field, all of those types of common sports vocabulary. So vocabulary should be very, very topic specific. Don't forget that, okay? All right, thanks so much, Oliver.
Thank you very much.
And hey, but before we go, I want to ask you a question. Have you ever taken a video of yourself?
Not willingly.
Not willingly. So you were forced. Somebody held your hand to take the video.
Yeah, they have to make me. I'm not the most photogenic person in the world.
What do your students say when they see you on TV?
I prefer not to ask them about it. You know, I'll punish my students severely if they mention me being on TV.
So guys, you know, if you're unlike Oliver and you're more comfortable being in front of the camera, or you want to practice being comfortable being in front of the camera and talking to somebody, make sure you take a video, post it on YouTube, post it on Facebook, send the link to us, and maybe you'll be the next voice of the week next week. All right, so don't forget that. And guys, don't be camera shy. I was camera shy when I got into this industry, but now I'm not. So you guys will not be camera shy after you practice. Same thing with speaking, okay? That's why go onto our Facebook, go onto our YouTube page, and send us your videos.